to my party, we're just getting started. A life is a dream or a nightmare scarring. Hand me a drink cause I think I'm going all in. Get me a shrink who can catch me when I'm falling. Cover up my scars, flip the handlebars, crashing in my car, wake up in a bar. I'll be a superstar, just on my avatar. This world is so bizarre, empty out the reservoir. Yeah, I'm taking 6 shots, yeah, straight to the face. And I wanna get lost, I'm sick of this place. Don't know how to stop when I'm feeling this way. So I'm taking 6 shots till I'm feeling okay. I think I'm going crazy, don't think I'll get home safe. So I'm taking 6 shots, all straight to the face. I'm taking 6 shots, are you coming with me? I'm taking 6 shots, yes.
And welcome everyone to the Man Cave. My name is Paul Knapp, and yours is not. We have a special guest with us tonight. His name is also Paul, so therefore I went with my call sign at work, which is Dr. Evil. So if you're referring to me tonight from the panel, you can call me Dr. Evil, and you can call him Paul. I guess I'll bring in our guests for the panel. We had a nice conversation before everybody got here tonight, so I'm going to bring them in one at a time. Of course, we got Mr. Murray Corrigan with us from Canada. It is, what did I say, 8:02 my time? It's 8:03, I think, in Canada. Yeah, you're a whole minute off that Canada time up there. So
yeah, we're just
thanks for joining us tonight again, Murray. I appreciate you, brother.
I appreciate the invite.
Yeah, absolutely, bro. And, of course, we have this guy. Hey, I keep forgetting, you're from Michigan. Are you a Spartan or are you a that yellow and blue colored team? I can't remember their names.
Yeah,
what side of the mitten are you on? Or is it this way? I can't remember.
So right here, I'm on the east side. So what do you think I might be?
I don't know. I can't remember.
I bleed blue and gold. So
blue and gold, huh? Or the maize color? What's that called?
Oh, okay.
Goldenrod.
Okay.
Yeah, the golden.
You know, I gotta harass you, bro. It's almost college football time, man.
I know you do. I know. But we all.
And from way up north, he's already got snow already, don't you, Rick?
Yeah, we got 3 inches today.
Are you kidding me?
Bradshaw from
hail?
Yeah.
Rick Bradshaw, no relation to Terry Bradshaw, right? Or
nope, never.
Keep that weather up there.
You could lie, man. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
So.
You know how many? All my life I've been hearing that. Oh, Terry Bradshaw. Well, I'm not even a football fan.
You gotta start saying, yeah, it's my uncle, but we don't talk much. Make up shit. Cruz Flores is with us tonight. How you doing, Mr. Cruz? Andy and Indy. And speaking of Andy and Indy, he sent me a clip this week.
Hey,
last week I asked guys that weren't on the show, or if they wanted to send something in, we could review it or talk about it. So I'm going to bring up his since Andy and Indy's here with us. And he just sent a short clip. It's about 20 seconds long, and it's a project that he's working on right now. So
cool.
Let's see. I'm going to put everybody back in the green room so I can have a full screen of this again. So I don't know if you guys can see that. I'm going to bring everybody in.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Did you guys catch that? What that was?
Yeah. Yeah. The eyes
you
are
see it on top of there?
I wonder how he's got the mechanism in the back. How he's making it work. Does it like the standard?
I'll run that video real quick with us here so you guys can see it again. But it's. If you can focus in on those eyes.
Yeah.
I think he's created a mold that looks pretty darn close to the original.
Yeah.
With the eye movement.
It's great.
Yeah. So we got Andy and Indy in the room with us tonight. So if anyone wants to ask questions, he's in the chat room right now.
Sweet. So how do you do it, Andy? I might as well just be first.
Yeah, you might as well.
Yeah, right.
I know Stacy and Rick are thinking it.
Yeah.
That is very cool.
Very cool stuff. So I appreciate you sending that in, Andy. I'm sure people are going to
get
have
him on the show.
But
Andy, mass production, is that what this is?
I don't know, man. I don't know how many of those you can make. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, it's tough when you do them by hand like that.
Oh, here we go.
Rotating cylinder with a lever. Cool.
Huh.
So not much different than the original.
Right.
Nice.
Very nice. Good work, Andy.
I'm telling you, man, some of the collectors do some of the best work. You know, we can't rely on Hasbro anymore. We got.
It's a shame, isn't it?
So, yeah.
Boy,
hey, my sister Barb is here watching again. Thank you.
Hey, Barb.
Appreciate that. Murray, you got some fans in here. Big Boss Jack.
Yeah, I see that. All the good guys. They're used to me on the other
She's been
side.
watching a couple times now, hasn't she, Paul?
Yeah, she was here last week, Barb.
Bearded Chief.
Gathering evidence.
Who that is. Another buddy of mine that was in the Navy. Matthew O'Connor here from California. It's probably, 5 o'clock their time, right?
About that.
Vincent's here. Hey, I haven't seen Vincent in a while. All right, let's go around the room. I'm going to ask you what's new in your zoo. Who did we start with last week? Stacy, the man from Michigan?
I can go again, though. I don't care.
You can go again. All right.
All right. Yeah. So new, just got this Lonesome figure in. He is the alternate uniform set for the Battle of the Leyte Gulf 2002. But he's a non-talker, but is a Japanese captain. And then I got, I'm going to mention this one here. This came from Murray, which I always wanted one. Now I got one. It's the crew cut.
Oh, yeah.
Completely unopened.
That's the
yep.
That's the ordnance, right? AO?
Yeah.
He's an AO, yeah.
Yeah.
Comes with a great pea coat.
Yeah.
Yes, he does. It didn't almost get to Stacy because of the pea coat, but I figured I've got a couple of Chris, what was it? Home from the front or whatever, the Hasbro Sailor.
Mag Power.
Yeah, Magnum Power club set.
Nice.
And
Nice.
finally got what I've been wanting to get for a long time, which was
Oh, dude.
Nice.
Blue.
I had that one for sale, man. I had
You
the
have
figure.
another one?
No, I don't know if I sold that or not. I'll check.
I'll buy it.
I made a boxed figure for that, and everything. Yeah.
Hit me up.
Yep. I mean, I'm doubling the price for you. You know that, right?
I don't care.
Wouldn't accept anything less.
It's okay.
I mean, I got to make a profit somewhere. Man.
It's okay. You want to take the knife out now or what? You can leave it in. That way I can at least make it to the hospital. Okay.
Is that all you got?
That's it. That's all I got. And because I've been working on the other stuff, I can't show it yet. Next week I should have
we
it.
talked about that backstage. I just want to make sure you.
No, I'm done.
All right.
Don't push me.
Let's go up north. Oh, right there.
Oh. Hi,
Is this a challenge now?
You want to get rid of that one?
No.
No.
It's been a good week.
Yeah.
We picked up one of these from our good
Hey, that's my call sign, Dr. Evil.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's from the 2013 Comic-Con exclusive figure. Has all the accessories.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Very cool. Go very well with my Captain Action.
What year did that come out?
2013.
2013. Wow.
I think they did a great job on that figure.
They did. On that whole run, actually, I was just unhappy that it ended when it did.
Yeah.
And then a project I've been working on for a while, putting together, is this is an Action Man motorcycle policeman.
Oh, the motorcycle. Okay.
And he has the same helmet as a vintage Joe, but pilot, but with different decaling on it. So I have to work on that yet. But
does it have what's in the center? Wings at the top?
Yeah, well, this is the pilot, the scramble pilot.
Yeah,
helmet.
the scramble pilot. Okay.
Yeah, but it's the same helmet they used for this is what they used for the motorcycle cop in the UK. And then I was digging through stuff, and a number of years ago, I bought a Man of Action.
Yeah.
And he was dressed in this custom-made
police officer
uniform.
outfit. Yeah.
And it is absolutely amazing. Like, I mean, this is probably, where's the camera?
Yep,
There
a little
it is.
higher. There you go. Oh wow.
You know, the brim
Very
on the
cool.
hat is like some type of firm vinyl, like plastic piece that he cut to fit for there. And it's like, I wish I remember who the heck I got it from back then. I was wondering if maybe Tom Hillman wasn't the guy that did that back in the day.
Huh.
And then today, Greg and I were talking, and I was digging through some stuff for looking for something for him, and came across an old Hasbro.
That's a green beret.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And I've never had a green beret. I don't know where it came from.
Green beret M16. Yep.
Yeah. Anyway, and that's pretty much it for me this week.
We got a question from Vincent. Anyone pre-order the new Captain Action?
At $265 Canadian, I don't think so.
No.
Sadly.
Wow.
He says 175. Well, that's probably
Yeah,
American.
American.
Yeah, American. Yeah.
They want 264, I think it was Canadian. I went, not mine. Sadly, Rick and I were crying about that the other day.
Mr. Cruz says he's got a ton of Action Man stuff for you.
All right.
But all you have to do is pay shipping. It's all free. You just pay
Hey,
shipping.
no,
Just
no
pay
problem.
shipping.
I'll have them ship it to the border. It'll save me a fortune. It doesn't have to cross.
Who am I missing here? Oh, Mr. Rick. I forgot about
There
your
we
big
go.
bald
Rick's
head
always
there.
trying to
Forgot about
get
Rick.
Wake up, Rick. Wake up. It's your turn.
I mean, yeah, we passed. I passed on the Captain Action too. It's just too expensive, and just not.
And it's unfortunate.
Yeah, not customer friendly, I'm afraid. So I got a couple things to show real quick.
All right.
Paul, you'll like this one first. This is
Hey, toy soldiers. Yeah.
Leonard Ultra
Oh,
Cores,
cool.
104 pieces.
Holy
And
smoke.
it's got the figures are like in 8 different molds, and of course then they're multiplied, but they're in green, red, and tan. So there's a whole
Nice.
shit
Wow.
ton of them in here.
Yep.
No
Yep.
kidding.
You know? And so what
Very
I'm going to do, and what these guys are, let's see if I can show you.
Oh, so they're more modern figures. Yeah. Okay.
They're like Space Marines, like
Oh, okay.
Colonial
Yeah, yeah.
Marines. So they kind of, I thought, for what I do, they're gonna. Wow, I can't.
Yeah, you're good.
Here we go.
Yeah.
That's nice.
So these green ones, I'm gonna do a black wash on them, and then like a light gray dry brush.
Yeah.
Just
Cool.
bring out the details, and
Sure.
use them. I already used them for one photo, so it came out kind of nice. This is a
And then
guy.
you're gonna blow them up,
What's that?
and then you're gonna blow them up.
Only with special effects, nothing real.
He's not 10 years old anymore. Okay. We don't do that.
Sorry,
I'm 8.
Peter.
So this is an adventurer I did. Kind of
Look at the
the
mustache on
classic
that guy.
look to him. And these are a set of boots I found. There was a guy, someone producing these on eBay years ago, and they're like motorcycle riding boots.
Yeah.
Yeah, almost like Teddy's Rough Riders, wasn't it?
Something like that. They're more like the California riding boots or something
Yeah.
that the cops wore.
Very
And
nice.
I just put them together, and I always loved the campaign hat, the way the campaign hat looks.
Yeah.
So I did.
Yeah.
him.
Oh, yeah.
One last one I did, and what I did is y'all know the.
Were those boots hard plastic or soft plastic or what? Rubber?
They're soft plastic. The problem with them is they're so tall and thin. If you've got the pants tucked in there, it's really hard to get them all the way on.
No kidding.
Yeah.
So I think I bought 3 or 4 pair of these, and then I don't even know if the guy's on eBay anymore. So you all know Dreams and Visions. They did the Unknown Soldier, right?
Right.
Yes.
So when you could get them for like $25 a pop, I bought a bunch
Where
of
they
them.
got popular.
Yeah, and I did a bunch of them, and one of them I did as a German soldier.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, that's
Okay.
cool.
And
That
this
really
is,
is
of
cool.
course,
Dragon
this is Dragon. The best out there.
Yeah.
No kidding.
And,
Wow, that really looks good.
It does.
And so what I did
Very
with
cool.
him, I had so many of them. I did like a cowboy. Of course, he had the bandage face. I think I did a World War One, World War Two. I did a Vietnam guy, and then I think I did like a modern kind of like a space
Yeah.
soldier or something.
Cool.
And they're in here somewhere. But this guy, I think I dug him out for pictures, and he's got the they came with the MNC toy bodies, the World Peacekeeper
Yes.
bodies. So they're
Yeah.
really nice,
Oh. Yeah.
Very articulate.
Yeah, and it was cool. I was looking for one of them was Cos Becerra, and he just missed out on a eBay auction, and but he lucked out because he had money for John Wayne, which I sent him, and he got today.
Nice.
So
Nice.
so he
How
still made
convenient.
out. Good for him.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
Andy
That's
and Indy
all.
wants to know if those boots from the cop set are Hasbro's. Aren't they? They come in black.
They're
Or
the
they
same as the Hasbro motorcycle cop.
Yeah,
you
the
think?
guy, whoever was producing them, did make them in black as well as brown.
Yeah. Do you think that's a mold he used or kind of copied that?
I
Or does it look more World War II-ish, or does it look more
no, they
modern?
look
More modern to me.
yeah, they look more modern. It
Yeah.
could be, but I want to say they're a little different because I have the motorcycle cop that comes on the big Electroglide. He's up on the shelf up there, and I think the boots are a tad different looking. So
Huh.
Cool. But those
these
would
are
be
really nice.
a pain to put on.
A pain to put on. Yeah, a pain.
Yeah.
Absolute.
Are those boots
That's a
dragging
great
too?
head
You mean
sculpt
the
too,
German
that
shoulder?
Yeah.
For
on
that
the
German, is that dragging too?
Yes.
Those boots, yeah.
Yeah. They're
Yeah,
not the
those-
big. Some of the dragons, they have those big kind of oversized boots. These are a little.
Yeah.
I think these are dragon.
Little.
These might be.
BBI.
BBI. Speaking of pictures, I liked your photo
might be
story this
BBI.
week or photo shoot. The
Yes.
112 guys discovering the dinosaur bones.
Yeah, that was really cool.
The one night, yeah. That was
That
a
was
fun
you.
one.
That was you, right, Rick?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, good.
And I left the skull buried, and then I grabbed my little Fisher Price Adventure Team guys, and I did a picture with them.
Yeah,
So-
that was cool.
Are you?
Yeah,
Now
that's
you
a
don't do
fun one.
videos though, huh? You just do snapshots.
Yeah, just snapshots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, that looked
And
really
he
cool.
does
That
a
was
good job.
who was the female figure that you used in that one? That was pretty cool.
The chick from the latest Indiana Jones movie. So from the new Indiana Jones figures, she's actually a great figure. That whole line is great. I don't
Yeah.
know.
That's,
A lot of people
6 inch
complain
or the
about
4
it, but it's a nice line.
I don't know if we're allowed to say chick anymore. Sorry.
Are those 6 inch or
The
4
babe.
inch?
That's
The
why I
babe.
chuckled.
Sorry, YouTube. Sorry, YouTube. I did not say that. That was
The
Rick.
broad from the last
Rick.
movie.
Yeah, that's even better.
That was Rick
Hi, Rick.
Bradshaw. Ban him from YouTube.
Oh, Rick's done. Yeah.
I don't know this guy at all.
Spelled
I don't know.
RICK.
La 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 la.
Hey,
la, la.
when the show's over, it gets better. You know?
Yes,
Yeah.
definitely. Yeah.
The after show. Hey, we do have a special guest. I think he's still waiting in the waiting room. I'm not sure. Let's
He's still there. We didn't chase him away.
And it was thanks to Stacy that we found this gentleman here. I
Yes.
sure hope I don't screw up his name again. Paul
Macias.
Macias, right? I still want to say Macias, man. I'm looking at it and I'm like, it's Macias, right? Did I say that right, Macias?
Macias.
Not answering.
Macias.
Macias.
Okay, cool.
Like, see ya.
Macias.
Yeah.
Oh, Cruz.
Hey, brother, for those of the people in the chat room that may not know you, you want to tell them a little bit about yourself and how you're involved with the G.I. Joe community?
Yeah, sure. I started off like everybody else back in the 70s. I was an action or adventure team, and my grandfather at a swap meet picked up a Foot Locker back then, couple bucks, and it was the old painted head with the military stuff, and that's it. They had me at that, and I never wanted to play with the adventure team anymore. I wanted those old painted heads, and just fell in love. And then a lot of people know me from MPs because I always wanted an MP, and now it's almost impossible to say no to them. I'm at including airborne MPs and dragon MPs and all that. little over 200. So it's hard to say no to them.
You went down that rabbit hole, bro.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That one. And I have found so many variations that, you know, people are like, oh, the regular one has more than a couple variations, and it has a ton. But, you know, and all this. And then I started playing around, you know, the stuff that you all know, this stuff that Hasbro didn't make that we wanted. So I started to see about making it myself, and then stuff for, you know, that I wanted to do. And then I used to put, you know, I still put it on Facebook for people to look, you know, I'm just like, this is what I did. I just, it threw me off. They're popping up now, the comments.
Oh, sorry, bro.
No, it's all right. But when I started, I actually had someone who looked at one of the figures I did just for me, and her husband was an officer up in New York. It begins with an S. I can never remember the name. I always want to say like Saskatchewan or Saratoga or something like that, but it's up there in New York. And she asked me to make one for him, and she sent me pictures of his vest, his tactical vest, and everything. And so I made all the patches and sent it to her. And it was the first time I ever done something for anybody else. And he just totally flipped. He loved it. And then, you know, I started doing that's why we were talking about law enforcement. I did, most people here know Tina, and I did one for her because she's a retired lieutenant with Atlanta PD. And I've done some, you know, California, the SWAT team, highway patrol, stuff like that. I've, you know, just done, and I like doing the New York ones. We were having a little trivia contest over there about it. But, you know, it's just, I like doing it. And right now, as long as it stays fun, it's what we do.
Right on.
Very good.
Nice.
I'm trying to see what questions were there, because I know you said you don't have them up there, but I'll bring everybody in big. Who wants to go first, man? Who wants to?
Well, I just like to set the record straight. First of all, even though I might have brought him in, Paul in for this episode, he actually comes from Cruz. So I reached out to Cruz and I said, "You think Paul would come on?" And so he kind of paved the way for Paul to come in, and then
I see Mr. Cruz pinging a lot of questions in the chat room. So
right. And then the last part I'd like to make sure that everybody understands is now, because Paul is not in the adventure team anymore, he is now funneling all the figures to me.
That's nice of him.
Yeah, it's gratis. So, you know, I'm just letting you guys know. So don't ask.
Know, if you run out of room, Stace, I think I could make another shelf somewhere.
I understand that. Sure. Okay.
My wife might not agree, but you know.
So wait, Mr. Cruz is skipping church tonight to be on the.
That's very nice of him.
To ask questions tonight? I thought Mondays was his church night, man.
No, not Monday. No, but he is definitely he's definitely keeping tabs to make sure everything.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, none of his secrets get out, because you know.
His retainer fee. I like that one. Yeah. Hey, you do have a question. Can you show some of your cool uniforms? Vincent wants to see some. So I'm assuming that's directed to you, Paul.
Yeah. Okay. I'm like, okay.
Stuff you have behind you, maybe, or
the bottom stuff here is regular. You know, a couple goldenrods, an adventure that I picked up. Race car.
Yeah.
The top. You guys are bad.
You might regret coming on the show, Paul.
This one.
He already has.
No way, not a chance.
Nice.
This one's the Night Watch.
Yep.
And
that's cool.
You know,
nice.
He has his pewter saber. But if you look here, let's show off the socks a little. He has his.
Yeah. Nice.
These are ones I made for it to go with it.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
And then picked up this I think is Adventure Team, and then picked up the Flash from Codswallop. They had it.
Oh,
so,
wow.
Yeah, and they had the kill.
Action Man beret.
Yeah, it's an Action Man beret.
Yeah.
Very nice. Very nice. And that sweater is so tight fitting. That is like very, very nice.
And this is one I did for it's the emergency squad from New York. You know, they don't have the SWAT team. They're the emergency squad. So I went online, got all their stuff from their uniforms. See, these are all the patches I make. I make these. They're out of canvas, so they look more like patches than let's say a sticker that's shiny.
Yeah.
Right.
And if you actually wanted to take the time and you had a small needle, you could sew them on. They'll take a thread, so you can even make them look more like a patch.
Wow.
But
So the ink won't run if they get wet or nothing like that?
You know what? I don't think so. I've never got them wet. So.
Okay. And what about like if it's say he's in an explosion?
What are you getting at?
Will the patches stay on?
They would
Oh,
they would probably burn off, so you
Yeah,
get
I'm sure they
a
would.
realistic effect.
Hey, Paul, do me a favor. Bring that figure back up and hold it as close to the camera as you can so we can see the patch.
All
Your
right.
camera.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah. Can you put your hand behind
Well,
it?
hold on.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know it's hard to center.
I'm just trying to
really
see
But
if it'll focus.
when you see it, all right, there we go.
There you go. Yeah. You can almost read.
It's not going to be able
Yeah,
to
there's a lot of
focus because it's so
detail, yeah.
tiny.
Yeah.
But when you see it in real life, it is sharp, legible. You know,
Right.
most people who've seen my stuff know that it's really clean. It looks like that.
Mhm.
That's a patch too.
Sarasota? Yeah.
nice.
There, it is.
Saratoga.
Cruise.
He even has their unit patch on the hat.
Nice.
But we were looking at this one earlier.
Are you I know you're reading the chats, right?
Mhm.
Wow. Get it closer. Put your hand behind it. It blocks
That
everything
is
else.
so beautiful.
Look at the.
That is, we were
really
talking about
awesome,
the
man.
clip. Yeah, that clip is actually a staple from a staple gun, the thicker staples that's bent, and then I printed out on canvas one of the tie tacks that were tie clips they use. If you look in there real close, you can see he has the WTC one from all the guys who were at the World Trade Center. And we had our little
Right.
trivia contest because I
That's
gave him
beautiful.
his numbers as 50-50. And we were trying to figure out this belt. I'm really happy with this one. Actually, Greg from Codswold sent it to me. He said, I have some stuff for you. I'm sending it. The little keys. They're actually little keys.
Yeah. Wow.
It's a great
Yeah.
one.
No, that is a really nice one.
Wait, Greg Brown sent you free shit?
Yeah.
Well, he knows I like the police officers.
Not should have mentioned that,
Oh
Paul.
my God.
And
Oh,
this
you don't
is-
get free stuff from Greg?
Greg never sends me shit. No.
Well, I don't understand that. He sends me all kinds of free stuff. Usually there's an expectation attached to it.
I'm gonna see him next month at the Joe Fest, or
It's not going to go well.
Joe Lanta.
give him some grief.
Yeah.
I plug Cotswold all the time. Maybe he's mad because I pronounced it wrong one time.
Maybe.
This one's actually a cab. Now, this one I got parts from Codswold, different places, and then I did the custom painting and all that. But all his patches, I went and looked to make sure I had all the correct patches. I put in some of those. Somebody help me. What are they called? Those patches that kind of are making fun of, or they're like, I want to say inspiration, but that's not what they're called. There's a certain name for those patches they wear, that units wear.
All I can think of is unit patch, but
Yeah, well, it's not a unit patch. It's like this one is, snakes and I can't think of what they're called. But what I wanted to show you guys is if you look right here in his
Yeah.
that was cool that you
shoulder,
made that. Yeah.
let me pull this out. This is actually, I just carved these out of wood, out of a toothpick.
A morale patch? Is that what you're talking
That's it, morale patch. There you go. And
Of course,
if you look
Andy
at it,
would know that. Does everybody
that's
see
a
that?
government pen.
Government pen and a pencil, man. It's okay.
Yeah, and you see the silver on the eraser and the eraser on it. That's actually all painted. This is a piece of wood that I carved up using a little Dremel
Wow.
because that's what he would have in his shoulder. So I said I need that.
We still have those exact same pens in the middle right now.
They never change.
Nope.
That's nice.
I remember when I did my orientation. This was 1992, and they told us if we took pens home and got caught, you could lose your job over that. I was like,
Good
fucking
They were
Lord.
considered stealing government property back in the
Stolen
day.
government property, dude.
Oh,
Somebody
it
wants
actually
you to
is.
make them a SAPD detective.
All they have to do is get in contact with me, and either on Facebook or they can email me. And like we were talking about, if you actually let's say it was you, if you take a picture of your patches, your ribbons that you had, let's say military or that, whatever it is, but if you take pictures, then that's what I'll use to make the patch. So it's actually a photo patch of your original one. So I think it's kind of nice. I did a guy's Marine ribbons once, and he sent me a picture, and then he was like, "Oh my God, it's on the figure, and it's my ribbons."
Yeah,
because it was a photo of his ribbons.
Nice.
yeah.
Hey,
Mr.
Paul, show us your red top box adventurer, the one by the race car driver.
Oh, he is about as gorgeous as you're gonna get.
No. And that shirt couldn't be whiter if it tried.
Yeah.
Look at the pants, guys. Look how
Uh-huh.
nice and crisp they are.
I
So
saw that too.
how
That's
many
what I
beers? How many beers do we have to give you to find out how you make the shirt so white?
You
Like,
couldn't give
when
me
you
enough.
fess
All I
up?
will
When do you
tell
start
you,
fessing up? Top.
please don't use bleach. Please
Yeah.
don't do it.
Yeah.
But yeah, this one took about 10 seconds to get it this white.
Really? Wow.
Yeah. It doesn't take a lot of time, but this one's about as clean as you can get. The nub is there, Japan, I mean, this one has everything.
Very
And if you look at the boots,
they're crisp too.
oh, they're as shiny as you can.
Yeah.
This one's going to be going to the next show or something, because I have mine in my collection, and I'm not greedy. I get rid of ones when I get them.
Ah, yes.
Beautiful.
When's your next show? Where are you gonna go?
It won't be till Dallas next year. I just finished doing it. That
Oh,
was
okay.
spectacular. I couldn't believe all the people there.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys. I wish you guys had. No, because I didn't see any of you there.
No.
That one, they had over a dozen people who were involved with Hasbro.
Yeah.
And G.I. Joe, and they had workshops. They actually, I know, we're not 3/4 guys. They actually had a workshop where you could build your vehicle.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, it was incredible. And then all of them, I mean, the lines waiting for people to go get autographs and that, they had one of the artists from the comic book line, and he was out there signing. It was incredible. But I didn't get to go to any workshops or any of the presentations because it was smashed the whole time. It was smashed. Yeah, I couldn't leave the table.
Do you know what the toothpick trick is?
For the scramble pilot?
Do you know what he's talking about?
No.
I think for the pencil.
Toothpick for the pencil.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's not a regular toothpick. They're not thick enough for the pencil.
The round ones.
Yeah, and
the big ones.
Yeah, what I did, it's those long toothpicks that are about, I'd say,
like
about
the skewers.
Yes, but the thin ones, not real thick.
Right.
And then that'll allow you to take the Dremel and shave each side so that it will have like a real pencil. It'll have sides.
Yeah, like a little hexagon at the end when you're done.
And then all you do is, cut it off whatever length of the pencil you want, and then you round off the back end so you can paint it pink, and then of course silver, and then you shave the front into a point, and then you do your wood color, and then the lead tip.
Robert Glenn said he was there. Did you see him? Did you see Robert? Come on, man.
Robert, I have to see Robert's face to know if I saw him. Like I said, guys, it was incredible, because my table was at the front doors.
Oh, wow.
Right across from Codswold. So it was, or my booth, and it was just, it never stopped. It just never stopped.
Holy smokes. So what were you selling at the show, Paul?
I took mainly figures, and nobody had ever taken. I took a whole bunch of military comics, Sergeant Rock, Army at War, Sergeant Fury.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I took a box, and on one of the tables, it was just comic books, and people were going through, pulling out what they wanted and everything. And
excellent.
I try and get a little smidge of everything, and I took some vintage. I had some Battlestar Galactica. You remember the one you used to shoot your eye out with?
Yeah. The one that made them outlaw the whole set?
You got it. I had the 4 ships, all firing ones, all sealed, never opened.
Oh,
So I had that kind of stuff out there. I mean, it's all gone,
right.
but just I try. It's mainly GI Joe. I had a wall of GI Joe,
Right.
but some of the people there are so great. There's this guy I deal with. I'm sorry.
With whiter and brighter outfits than anyone else, right?
Well, that's it. I had guys at the show who were telling me, if I give you a Joe and send you a whole bunch of them to fix up, clean up like that, so I can make more money. I'm like, yes, you're going to give me a Joe. Right? I'll take it all day long.
Yeah.
But I have one guy came in, and now I've actually talked to him, and I just saw him a couple weeks or last week. I was up in Dallas, just saw him, but he walked in, and you got to love these guys. He grabbed a talking pilot, talking sailor, talking astronaut, and
crap.
the adventurer, the other one. I put the price on them and all that. But let's be honest, we all leave a little wiggle room so people can feel like he puts them down and pills out. Never says a word, just I want these.
You were in the best spot though, because everyone still had a full pocket when they hit your table.
That's right.
That's true. That's true.
Well, and it's a good thing too, is that even if they don't get it, they go, well, I'm going to go around before, and they inevitably come back.
Get on the way out.
Either way, they got to pass your booth again on the way out.
Action Joe Fig said you were in the video that he made recapping the show.
Yep. Yeah, we were.
Yep.
But it was a great show. You guys have got to come out for it.
Keep saying one of these years I'm going to get there.
Yeah, it's coming. It's going to be, they're changing the venue. It's not going to be at the convention center. Now they've got one of the bigger hotels. They're going to have a swap meet after the show that, anybody can go to, and you can go. They're going to do all kinds of stuff. I mean, they want it to become one of the shows.
Premier show.
And they're on their way to that. They had people fly in from France, Alaska.
Yeah. And wasn't Winch there from the UK?
I couldn't believe all the people from where they were coming
Dawson?
from.
Alan Dawson?
Yeah, they had a map, and they put in lines of people who had said where they were coming, and South America had tons, Alaska, Europe were just lines coming in that they were coming for.
Yeah. That is so cool.
Somebody's looking for a U2 pilot pressure suit. Do you do those? Ever made one?
Never made one, but hey, I'm always willing to try it. That's what we were talking about. I was talking about with Stacy, is that half of this stuff is trying to make it because I want it or someone asks me to. Yeah. But all this stuff is fun. I don't know if you guys have seen. You guys were all talking about your ninjas, so I was like, here's mine.
Chiclet boxes.
Yeah, you got to show some more of those.
Those are cool.
I have fun with these. These are just in boxes that one of the guys told me. I sent him in because I didn't want him to get crushed in the mail. So I just sent in the box. And now everybody wants these in the box so they can keep them for display. But check this out. I made these little backgrounds. These are baseball card boxes.
Oh, nice.
Wow.
That's a Marine.
Deck boxes too.
Yeah. And they're in cardboard, or you made them out of cardboard? Or?
No, the boxes themselves, believe it or not, they're out of thick photo paper.
Oh, wow.
I wanted that glossy.
Almost like cardstock. Cool.
Yeah. Well, it's it's just photo paper. But one of the guys before I left for that show, one of the biggest sellers were these. You guys remember these?
Oh, yeah.
Those sold faster than we could get them out. I actually, when I made them,
you realize it's a male-centric hobby, right?
one of the guys said, I said, hey, let me know if you want me to make any. I like trying and all that. And he said, those. And he sent me pictures. So I made the whole set, made him a set. And then he put them online and people were looking at them. And I said, well, I'm going to take some to the show. So I made like a couple sheets of them. They were all gone a week before the show. So I had to make more for the show.
That's crazy.
And then I made this one because, this one I had to construct it all myself.
Yeah.
See,
Very nice.
I do the side panels since there is no side panel that exists, and it's different little ones. Like that's the window box.
Yeah.
And then, but like I said, they were just photos of the nurse.
Cool.
Do you have to put something inside to keep its shape, or just hold? Or, what do you do?
People ask me, is there a little
Jerry, stop.
No, I'm saying you put paper in there, or you stuff it with something, or nothing.
No, it's not. That's why I put it in these boxes so that they don't get crushed.
Get squished.
So they're just empty. Yeah.
Yeah, they're just empty. For a while, okay, hold on, check this out. For a while, I was putting these in them.
Cool.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I was putting paperwork in there.
Good Lord.
That's so funny, man.
Well, that's it. That's the whole fun of it.
Top,
and check these out. I'm gonna show these.
Oh yeah.
I like the accessories.
Now open it though.
Oh, okay. How about
here we go. It's a full magazine.
No way. That was just a cover like Hasbro made. Oh,
Yeah.
That's freaking awesome.
That's nice.
if you have a magnifying glass, you can read it.
Hey,
Wow.
And look at check out the tiny staples.
that's even worse.
Yeah.
Now show them some of the other magazine episodes or the
Where did you
different.
find the staples, Paul?
All those little tiny kits you can buy for teachers?
Yeah, I work with a bunch of those type of people.
Those are the tiny staplers.
Okay, because I've
Wow.
never seen any that small. They must be shopping in the wrong place. I'm gonna have a talk with some of those people.
And then, because hey, if you're gonna do a diorama, you need some pinup girls.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
There you go. Yep.
So in here, I just took different ones, Jane Russell, all the different ones in there.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, cool.
Very neat.
And then I did some glossy and then some cardstock like they would have.
Right.
Sure.
And then I did this one. One time I sold a photographer, an army photographer to a guy, and I gave him a whole bunch of these. There's different glossy photos.
Very cool.
Neat.
But I scale everything down to Joe 1/6 scale. So it looks good. And then, of course, I've been doing these now for people. That's a tank commander replacements.
Are they stickers?
These are stickers. They'll stick on. I'm also working now on the water ones because people want the
water slide. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm working on the on those, and I have clear adventure teams and then the white adventure teams.
Uniform. Yeah.
Yeah, it depends on what you want.
Cool.
And then if you ever like, these are just if you want to convert one of your Jeeps to medic.
Yep.
I have all the stickers for them, the tiny ones that go on the bumpers, stuff like that.
Nice.
And then, of course, we were talking about these are one of the things that go out the best.
Oh, wow.
The armbands.
Armbands?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's even the tiny Africa Corps ones up there.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And then, like, since how they never made an air security, right, guys?
Yeah.
So I made them in different shades because we all know the helmet comes in light blue and dark blue.
Yeah.
So I made them where they would match.
Oh,
And then right here, you see the Air Patrol.
Yeah.
I do any color variation people want. That's a white one with orange lettering, so it can go on the orange jumpsuit one.
Mm-hmm.
And then the ones over here are blue to go with the Air Force dress uniform.
Right.
Nice.
So,
very nice.
and I do love a challenge if you come up with something. One of the ones you'll see, I did right here. If you look in there, STP and all that.
Yeah.
It was for the racing car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He had me do every sticker for Mario Andretti's car scaled so he could put it on there.
Oh, that's amazing.
And make it look like his car. So these are just the extras I had, but the crazy part was doing all the different sizes because they were in, you had, and then finding them. You see, there's Ford,
The oval, blue.
yeah,
Oval.
and the tiny little ones that were on the bumpers.
Standard. Yep.
Yeah, look at these STPs.
Oh,
Nice.
my God.
Dude, that's
And then these we couldn't even see in the picture, but I finally hunted them down online.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
Wagner.
Yeah, those were on his vehicle.
Yeah.
So, and then he needed the giant
There's a ton of them
STP.
usually. Yeah.
And then, of course, it had to have the number 2.
Yeah.
Mr. Cruz is texting out your address in Texas. You might want to stop him. He's definitely pimping you out, bro. So you might get a lot of business after this show.
Well, and like I said, as long as it's fun, but when it starts to become work, I don't know about that.
Yeah.
But I really do, guys. I really do love when someone wants something that I've never done. That makes it a lot more fun,
Mhm.
And then
Creating
if you ever,
something.
I've done this for a lot of guys. All these unit patches.
Yeah.
So everything. And then we were talking about, I showed you guys the motorcycle. I also did an NYPD motorcycle too.
Oh, cool.
I don't have that one with me. I only have the chip, which I guess I should show
show
them.
them that. That is just a beautiful thing.
This was the one that we were talking about.
That's a chips one?
One of you guys.
No.
Yeah, lower it down just a little bit. There you go.
Yeah, there, right there.
This was the electric glide.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I took off everything, and then I made the stickers and then painted in those lines.
Wow.
But you see on the front end, I just went and looked at an actual chips one
Mm-hmm.
and then put all the different ones.
Very cool.
After you got out of jail.
There
Yeah.
you go. But yeah, and even on his helmet, you guys remember this is
Yeah.
Takara, which I think those boots you have look kind of like these Takara boots, the one you were showing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
But
might
their
be.
helmets only come in a solid gold. So I painted this one.
That's
Look at
very
his shirt, man. How much starch did you put in that?
nice.
His shirt is pressed more than a freaking a Marine Corps shirt, man.
You could cut somebody with those creases.
Hey, I use starch.
Look at that, man.
It stands up on its own.
Yeah, right.
Oh yeah. But you know what? Like these MP pants, you want to be able to cut yourself on them.
Yeah.
You could.
Yep.
But when you
Holy
see these
smoke.
and they're so, this is another thing I love about restoring them is that, you could take something that was wrinkled and people think it looks like junk, and it's not. It just needs a little love and a little care.
Yeah.
I just worked on this one for someone who shall remain nameless.
But he's in the panel right now.
Not in the panel, but
Thank you. No.
Cruz?
yeah, this was a teal one. It had some little issues in that, and cleaned it all up, which you got to be real careful again on these, and then starched it into oblivion so that when this goes on,
It'll stay on.
it'll stay on and beautiful. I always use
sharp.
heavy starch, and of course you guys know my whitening thing.
Oh,
These
man.
were
Yeah.
yellow.
That's whiter than when they come. Like brand new.
That's what we have. What we're talking about.
Yeah.
It's amazing how they come out so bright looking.
And that took 10 seconds.
The one. Remember you guys saw the one that was super yellow.
Cruz.
Yeah.
That
Mhm.
took some time. It took probably about 30-40 seconds in there. And then
Wow.
this one was a little bit yellow. That took about 10 seconds cooking time. And then these, since they're so thin, I mean,
Oh,
it's dip them and pull them out.
Yeah.
Holy smokes.
Oh, you know what? Hey, watch. We'll just
So what secrets can you give us?
here.
I get no secret.
There you go.
Lots of starch, Paul.
No, I mean there's more to it than that. I don't want you to give all your secrets out. I'm just saying, is there
He just wants one secret.
Those are the two. That's the same one I just showed you. That duffel
Wow.
bag and the backpack.
that's just wrong, man.
But secrets, I will tell you, don't use bleach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you are hell-bent on using bleach, you use a teaspoon of bleach with a gallon of water and let it do it over time so it won't eat up all your threads. But
Sure.
a lot of people talk about they used what is the tooth one?
Oh, the teeth
Efferdent.
whitener.
Or the
Efferdent.
Efferdent.
Yeah.
I've never actually used it, so I can't comment on that. But a lot of people tell me, "Oh, it'll whiten it up great." And then there's other people who say,
you have
"No,
to
it
use the
doesn't."
white tablets. They don't have like the little blue specks in it or the green ones. It has to
No,
be just
not
the
the
white
specs.
tablets.
Yeah.
Because if not, it will stain it then.
And be careful with anything you're using. you can't really, okay, unless you're a crazy person, and we've already said that. Look at this panel, everybody's crazy. Let's be honest. This had stains all over it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you can't whiten this with those blue stripes.
No.
Okay, I'll give you a secret. I stuffed his legs with this outfit with a towel.
Right.
Yeah.
Then I got these tiny little Q-tips you can get at Hobby Lobby.
Right.
And I put them in bleach.
Wadded. Yeah.
In bleach. And then I just touched. But you never get anywhere near because it will spread a little. But I mean, this is only for crazy people. But you find me a stain on this.
There is none. That is beautiful.
And that took
beyond beautiful.
And then, of course, the guy, I said,
dishwasher pods.
Yeah, this one I'm going to keep because he's got eyeliner and everything. He's a pretty. So
yeah. Vincent said Cotswold says you use dishwasher pods. Is that true?
No, they say to use them. Cot says they use dishwasher pods, I think.
Yeah. Again,
David Green was saying the Efferdent thing is what he uses a lot, and it works good for him.
So Paul, let's say you die tomorrow, okay?
You got that written down somewhere.
Just hypothetically speaking, did you write this down somewhere? So like somebody somewhere, like maybe Ace Allgood or somebody could get this. And
it'll definitely go out if I pass.
All right,
just for you guys. I'll have it sent to all of you.
All right.
Good man.
Is that encrypted email that you sent me yesterday?
There you go. But I was telling Stacy, one of my favorite things to do are these.
That is very nice.
These are the blankets.
I really like that.
Those are awesome.
I saw that up on your horse by the Mountie.
Oh, the horse blankets.
These cavalry ones.
Wow.
If you if you're on the East Coast, Virginia area, and you go to the reenactments and go into the museum setups where they have the little dioramas with like 40, 50 of these cavalry. Every single one of those blankets are mine.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then of course this one is the Marine mounted.
Yeah.
Golly.
From the parades. Seeing it's nice.
Did a real nice job, dude.
I want to get a horse now.
Oh,
I got a few.
I know we were not supposed to get up, but I'm gonna get up and grab this one.
Why were you not supposed to get up? I get
That's
up all
what
the
I
time.
say. Don't get up.
Oh, that's just Stacy.
All right, check this out.
Wow.
This is just the Marks one.
Yeah.
And I went in and repainted him. I gave him some silver shoes.
Yeah.
This one had a whole repaint, and you see the tail?
Yeah.
That's carved out of wood.
Get out.
He didn't have a tail. It's just wood.
Man.
That's really cool.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah, I took
Good solution for a problem that happens a lot, though.
Oh yeah, and you can see. Then I filled it with like caulking, I guess, basically.
Yeah.
And then painted he's all been painted, and if you get close enough, he has silver highlights in his mane.
Oh, nice.
But then I went and saw the Mountie.
Right? Yeah.
You see this is on all the Mounties with a knot like that.
Yeah.
So I just went through and did everything I could. The white highlights I found on the Mounties.
Right.
And that. So, and I have the Marines, they only use the bays, the tan horses.
Right.
So I have those
set
up.
For the ride, they only use the black horse.
Yep.
So Paul, do you keep a lot of the stuff you make, or do you just sell it? You just fix it up and sell?
A lot of it. I have the first silent parade Marine I made. I have the first Marine mounted Marines in that. I keep the first ones that most people would look and say, well, that's not your best one. I've seen other ones that are better. I'm like, but I did that one first. It's mine.
Yeah.
So I do keep all those, and they're in dioramas out in the garage. They're all set up. A lot of people have seen them because I post that stuff on here. And, so I keep them, and they're in cases. My new, trick, guys. Go to PetSmart when they're having a sale on fish tanks.
Okay.
The 50-gallon fish tank, I picked them up for $45 each. And they will hold a mounted one on the horse. They're high enough.
Cool.
And you can get a cover or make a plexiglass cover, whatever. But I am going to be working on, guys, I'm going to work on a marine one where I'm actually going to put a real swamp in it because it's water.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
Wow.
I want to do a marine one. I picked up all kinds of little like willows from Hobby Lobby, dried plants that look like
oh yeah.
oh God, what is it?
Spanish moss, like that kind of stuff.
Yeah, but the little
the reeds, like you're talking about, like
the reeds.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna that's my next thing is to do a whole encampment in a 50-gallon tank.
You need to use some of that strew stuff, that flocking grass that you can put so it looks like real grass.
Got it. Everything's ready. I just, with the shows and stuff, sometimes you just don't have the time.
Yeah.
And then when people are sending you 150 items for repairs, clips, snaps.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh,
hey, Rick, you're awful quiet tonight. Why don't you ask a question, man? Are you just mesmerized like me?
Yeah.
Yes, the details are amazing.
I tell you, man.
Paul, do you have? And obviously, you must have like a formula to shrink down all the patches and stuff that you go by to get the one.
You can find the actual measurements of the patches, and then all you do is 1/6 scale them.
Yeah.
Whatever they are divided by 6.
And you print them out somehow?
Yeah, I do these on canvas with I do recommend, guys, use a liquid printer, not an inkjet and not a a regular printer. If you use the liquid ones, they're made to dry super fast. And you've really got to, if you're going to do canvas, you have to buy high quality canvas because if you buy the cheap stuff, it will blur into it. Whereas you saw mine, the black lines are straight, they're no bleed. Yeah. But yeah, you want to do that, good canvas. And when you do the scaling, I have to change the scale by what you guys want. If you ever seen the Armor Division patches, the triangle ones?
Yeah.
Those really cool ones. They're huge on a real uniform. They are oversized patches, right? You've seen them and they're big.
Yeah, it just doesn't look right. Yeah.
Right. I scaled them down and they look oversized on the uniforms. And I had a guy say, I want them smaller. And I go, okay, but they won't look like the real ones. They're going to be small and look like a patch. And he's like, yeah, but that's what I want. So he ordered a couple dozen and he told me, shrink them down this much. I only want them so long. And that's it. I'm like, okay, I'm making them for you guys. If you want them purple, I make them purple.
Yeah.
It's not mine. So mine are oversized on my armor, guys, that I've made. They're oversized. See my other project I'm working on, that remote control tank that 21st came out with.
Yep. Yeah. I have one.
Yeah. I got a crew for it of skull heads. I'm going to turn it into the Honda tank with a Confederate flag flying and take it to the contest next year. That one's from a Honda tank in the old comic books, DC's.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So that's something I need to get done before the next show next year.
Right.
Wow.
But yeah, like I said, if you guys, especially you guys, if you want anything, all you got to do is tell me. I think Stacy's going to send me a list of about 800 things he wants done. No, I'm not joking. He was like, okay, I'm going to need every one of those. I'm going to need this. Exactly. But
I buy in bulk. What can I say?
Yeah, if you can't find it, let me know what kind of patch you're looking for, and I'll find it. I've done them for people. I think we saw in the comments some people. I did one for a guy who wanted patches and nameplates and all that for everybody he served with in his unit.
Cool.
Wow.
And then he made the whole unit with the patches. And that kind of stuff gives me the
feel good effect, man.
Yeah, you know that. And I've had
paid it forward kind of thing. Yeah.
I've had people who had me do some for I did a sailor and a Marine for one that passed. And he wanted for he wanted to do his dad's cruise. I did a chaplain for his dad. But if you look at you got to ask him to send you pictures. It's one of my favorites. I made him the sashes that they wear for communion, that purple and the white one, the two different ones, because they're for certain days, like Easter Sunday.
Right.
And I put the crosses on them and everything. And I found a little looked like a medical bag, 1/5 or 1/6 scale
for holy water.
I put the cross on it and everything, and turned it into decked it all out.
Yeah, that's cool.
Cool.
And even gave him the little wire glasses from Codswall.
Wow.
But I take the time and put in on the glasses like that. You know how there's no lens in them?
Right.
I cut out some plastic lenses and glue them into the backside of it so they look like glasses.
Yeah.
Hey, if you're going to do it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
No, that's awesome.
Authenticity.
3-hole punch is about the right size for that, wouldn't it?
They are. Some of them are perfect. And they have the little tiny hole punches that look like them.
Yeah.
That's what I use for buttons on that police one I showed you. His buttons are punch outs from the tiny punchers.
Okay.
Wow.
Very nice.
I did them in gold and then I punched them out.
Cool. Hear that, Stace? You don't have to go to China.
No, I know. Well,
You have to go to El Paso, Texas.
you have to go to El Paso. Repurposing. That's what we all try to do, because if you can make it, or if you can find it out of something that you've got, why buy it from somebody else? You know.
Hey man, it's already 9 o'clock, man. I can't believe we're already here. I didn't get to ask you any cool questions like how many fights, like
the post show.
How many fights were you in 3rd grade, and when did you lose your virginity? I didn't get to any cool questions, man. But I'm gonna bring you up big. I do want to ask you one question that I try to ask everybody. Give us one cool story from your childhood about toys, and it doesn't have to be GI Joes. It could be just a Christmas or a vacation or whatever, anything.
Greatest one, and I can't find the picture, and I want it so much. One of my greatest memories was Christmas. I think it was either 77 or 78. We were living in Michigan. My dad worked for the government, so we moved a lot. And there's a picture of me sitting Indian style, and I'm in front of, it's not the G.I. Joe Jeep, it's that knockoff one by Empire.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It had the really cool art on it. And that's sitting in front of me. And then there's a whole bunch of hero and action figures. And those of you who know, those are incredible, that my dad liked. And he got them because they looked like Vietnam with the sleeves. They were wearing their vests and they clicked on that rock and everything. And that picture and that memory is like, that's it. That's where I was lost. It became the heroes in action, and Joe's became my favorite toy. And every time I think about that, it gives me the warm fuzzies.
That's what we want to hear, man. So,
Nice.
hey, while I got you up there, why don't you tell people how they can find you? Facebook, Instagram, anything like that?
Yeah, I'm in most of the GI Joe groups. You should be able
use
to
a real
find
name or a fake name?
No, I use my real name. It's Paul Macias.
Okay.
If my email, it's CENTAR 5 at yahoo.com. So it's Centaur without the U, because that was taken. So I dropped the U. Hey, it's still pronounced the same way. So I was like, it's okay.
Mm-hmm.
And if you hit me up there and you just, like I said, all you have to do is tell me what you're looking for. But if you have pictures of your own stuff, I love doing that even more, because it's giving you on a Joe, and I like that.
Sure.
And we can I can custom make them from the ground up and build you one with a Joe or with a Codswall body if you don't want to put a Joe in it. Or I can just make all the patches for you and send them to you, and you put them on. It's whatever you want. I mean, it's whatever.
Nice. But that's only after you're done with Stacy's order of 800 things, right? So
The line
And
forms
Cruz's
behind
order
me.
of how many?
So
You
place
got
your,
it.
place your orders for February of 2025. And,
Well, hey, we're under limited time because you see the snaps, right?
Yeah.
I have thread from the 60s in those cones, cotton
No.
thread. I have all the matching colors, even the Kelly green for the Airborne
Green
MP,
Jungle
and
Fighter.
I have the colors for the Green Beret and the Marine Jungle Fighter. all in
Oh.
cotton and aged, so they're fuzzy like the real ones. So when you get a repair snap,
Yep.
I sew it on
Okay.
the same way. The male one has the 4 corners sewn,
Yeah.
and the female one has the hold a hole. So there's only the 2.
Right. Yeah.
You know, so I try and do that, but at some point I'm going to run out of all that thread.
Jeez.
Then it gets difficult.
Well, we got 16 people still chatting. I'm wondering if we should end the live show, and you guys can do your background show, but I could keep it going live. I just won't be here. I wonder how that would work.
It's up
Well,
to
we
you.
just
I'm-
couldn't bring up comments.
You can't bring up comments, but
Yeah.
I don't know if the public's ready for us to keep.
something tells me when I wake up tomorrow, my YouTube channel will be blocked again.
Could be.
Or you could just keep it going and not have to go to sleep.
Yeah.
Hey, Paul.
I gotta get up.
Don't
the
let
next
him.
morning.
Don't let him mess with you. Okay.
Oh, I
Since
know.
I retired.
Dude, that-
Sleeping is beautiful.
That peer pressure went away in high school, man.
There you go.
That shit doesn't work with me anymore, man.
Paul, are you a physiotherapist or an occupational therapist?
Yeah, exercise
Yeah.
physiologist. I work in physical therapy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you do have an early morning start, you poor child.
I'm up at 5:30. I'm at my office at 6 a.m. First patient's at 6:30.
Good Lord,
All
son.
active duty military. Yep.
Well,
And
that's
then if
why.
he has a bad night on the
Because of
show, he
diaper.
takes it out on them.
Yeah.
And that's why they call me Dr. Evil. So, yeah, I want to thank everybody in the chat room, and definitely Paul. I want to thank you. Definitely come back again.
Hey, you guys, you just let me know. I'll come back.
Well,
out.
yeah, you can come back as a panel member now. We can always bump
Yeah.
Stacy. That's no problem. So
I'm ready to go.
I do wish we had got to
Summer's
answer
almost
more questions.
over. I'm
from
going to be
people.
unable.
and the check is in the mail. The mail is really slow here in Virginia Beach, so you might get that by February. But thanks for coming on the show, brother.
It's like this. It'll bounce.
Hey, the one I sent you
I'm
did.
still
Bounce.
waiting.
I haven't gotten a check yet.
Me neither.
Yeah, well, I'm still not sure you're part of the panel member.
Yeah, no, I didn't earn any money tonight.
Wait, your internet just went out. Wait, oh, I'm sorry. Oh, yours went out too.
Oh.